Hey y'all, it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited for this video because it is finally here, you guys. It's heavy, it's gonna be hard, and it's finally dropping this spring. It's Deka Atlas. Deka Atlas is a brand new fitness race from the makers of the Spartan race, and similar to the other Deka races that are already out there, Deka Strong, Mile, Fit, and Ultra, this one has 10 functional fitness zones, but there's a big twist. The most noticeable difference is that Deka Atlas is a lot heavier than their other events. And that's on purpose because this event is not for everyone. This is not going to be an event for beginners, but maybe people that are a little bit farther down the road in their fitness journeys. So if you've done a Deka Strong and you're looking for another challenge, maybe something to get heavier with weights, this one is going to be great for you. Another big difference here is that Deka Atlas doesn't have any running or cardio machines. This one is all about strength. And one of my favorite things about this race is that it has two different divisions, Deka Atlas Foundations and the full Deka Atlas race. So if you did the Deka Strong and you want more of a challenge, but the Deka Atlas weights are too heavy, then Deka Atlas Foundation is a good intermediary step that's heavier than the Strong but lighter than Atlas. So what are the 10 Atlas zones? I'm glad you asked. Zone 1 is barbell thrusters. This one is 20 reps and it starts when you're in a full squat with the weight front racked and ends when you're in a full overhead press. And as you can see by this chart, there's multiple different weights for division or age. So make sure you check the rules before you go into the event so you know how much you're lifting. The second zone here is burpee over bar. So this one we're using the same barbell from zone 1, we're just gonna burpee over it. You'll have 20 reps here and you'll begin the movement in the push-up and then end the rep on the other side of the bar. Zone 3 is surrender lunges. We have 20 reps here and you can use a dumbbell, kettlebell, plate, or sandbag. Alternate the legs or do the same one in a row, up to you. Zone 4 is a dumbbell ground to overhead. Here you have 20 reps, you'll alternate each arm, and you can either snatch or clean and press it overhead. Zone 5 is a dumbbell bear crawl. You'll go down and back a 5-meter stretch 4 times for a total of 40 meters. You'll crawl forward all the way down to the end, turn around, and crawl all the way back with the dumbbells. And zone 6, a sit-up. Here you can use a dumbbell, kettlebell, sandbag, ball, or plate. And unlike the other Deka sit-ups, this one has 20 reps only, but you have to start the rep between your feet and the rep ends with the weight between your feet as well. In zone 7, the farmer carry, you'll go down and back the 5-meter stretch 6 times for a total of 60 meters. The catch here is that every time you come back to the start line, you have to deadlift the weights down to the floor, turn around, and then deadlift them back up before you farmer carry again. So this zone will be a total of 6 down and backs and 6 deadlifts. Zone 8 is the dumbbell shoulder to overhead press. You have 20 reps, and from here you can push press, push jerk, or strict press it overhead. And zone 9 is the only cardio-esque type movement, and that is a jump rope single under. We're gonna do 100 reps, and each rep begins with the rope behind the heels, and it finishes as the rope passes back under the feet. And the good news is any rope is allowed to accommodate different competitor heights. And the final zone, zone 10, is the Atlas shoulder carry. You'll go down and back that 5-meter stretch 10 times for a total of 100 meters. And similar to the farmer carry, every time you pass the start line, you'll drop that dead ball, pick it back up, and take it back across. And an important thing to note, zone 10 is the only zone where you're allowed to drop the weight. If you drop the weight in any zone 1 through 8, you're gonna get a penalty. So make sure you set those weights down nice and gently because it's not worth the time and penalty. So those are the 10 zones of Deka Atlas, but there's one huge catch. All of these heavy zones you have to complete within 30 minutes. And if you're able to complete all of these zones within 30 minutes, you'll get that finisher's medal and have that sweet taste of victory. So there's our broad description of Deka Atlas. I linked the Deka official rulebook down in the description, so just in case things have changed from the time I filmed this to the time you're watching this, make sure you check that rulebook to stay up to date with any updates. I know I can't wait to try Deka Atlas out. If you've tried it out, go ahead and let me know how it went in the comments below. And if you learned something, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Also, let me know if you want a more detailed explanation of all the Deka Atlas zones, because we can go into form and technique and all that wonderful jazz. But other than that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!